Hello everyone, welcome back, and I'm going to be talking about Venom. Now, Venom is another superhero movie that's come out this year. We've had a lot, and this is not connected in the MCU, of course. It's by Sony because Sony just wants to milk everything Spider-Man is worth, even though Spider-Man's not in it, because this is side characters from Spider-Man, and it's Venom, who's one of his arch enemies, and they try to make him out to be the protagonist in this new Venom verse that they have going on there. And so this is gonna be the first in a proposed series of films. So let me just get into it. So Venom is basically about this guy Eddie Brock, who is an investigative journalist, who is, he's doing pieces and stuff. And when he gets one with Carlton Drake, who's basically the main bad guy of the film, everything goes wrong for him because trying to expose him for bad stuff he did, as a result, got him into a bunch of bad times. I don't want to get that much into spoilers. And also out of nowhere, this spaceship crashes with these symbiotes, and then the villain is trying to use the symbiotes to connect people in all like evolution or something like that. It gets really stupid. I didn't really understand most of it, but yeah. And then eventually Venom and Eddie get together, and then they team up and try to fight the villain, who also teams up with a symbiote. So it becomes a big CGI fest. So yeah, that's basically a weird description of the film. So with all that said, what did I think of the film? Well, before seeing it, I was thinking it would be utter garbage and ridiculous trash. Like, from the trailers, it looked stupid. The premise was stupid. The reason they made it was awful, because the reason why they made this, it's obvious, is to keep these characters out of Marvel's grasp. Because if you don't make a film with these characters for every few years, then they get brought back to Marvel. That's in their agreements. That's why they made that awful Fantastic Four movie, because every, I think, 6 or 7 years, if you don't make a movie or any property with them, Marvel automatically gets the characters back. So that's why Fox did that with Fantastic in 2015. Which was garbage, of course. And that's why Sony did this now, because the last film that they made was the Amazing Spider-Man 2 in 2014, so their time was running out, so they had to get this film out quick. And of course, the reviews are been trash, as you see here. Yeah, it has like a 31 or 32, so it's very bad, as I was thinking. And audiences, I don't really think are really that into it. But I gotta admit, going in with my expectations pretty low and everything, I actually kind of liked it. What can I say? So I'm going to talk about some positives, and then I'll get into the negatives, because there's a lot of negatives. So the positives I liked, what really made the film for me was Tom Hardy and Venom. Like, them together. That was what made the film work. Their chemistry, talking off each other. And I thought that was really good. I thought it was interesting how they were trying to compare each other, how they're both basically similar. Like on Venom's planet, he's kind of like how Tom Hardy is on this planet. So I found that was interesting. Michelle Williams, who plays his ex-fiance and stuff, she was alright in it. I thought she was good. Her boyfriend was also a scene stealer. He was really good. The villain in the film, unfortunately, like, while he's performed very well, there isn't really that much development for him. Of course, that's expected here. And that's the thing. A lot of this film feels like it's sequel setup. Like, they just had to like do the beats to get it out. And everyone's complaining the main problem with it was the first act. I actually thought the first act wasn't that bad. The main problem for me was there wasn't that much development, because Venom doesn't come into the contact with Tom Hardy until the 40-50 minute mark. Out of an hour and 50 minute movie, that's almost half your movie right there. So that's a very bad that there wasn't that much development with them together. Like, when they're together, it's great, but there isn't that much to go off of, because the first 40-50 minutes is just a setup, which I thought was fine, but the movie should have been a little bit longer near the end there, so that we could get more, because they're going for 1 minute, they're like, I'm using you, we're using you, and this and that, you might die, until all of a sudden, we're gonna save Earth, we're sticking with you, let's do this. So I'm like, there wasn't really that much development there. They were in an action scene or two. They were in two before they got to that part. They had their falling out where they split up, then they got back together and stuff. I'm like, there wasn't development there. How could I care? And the other symbiote is gone for a lot of the movie, the main villain symbiote is just gone. Like it comes in at the beginning, and then you get an action scene, then it just disappears for the majority of the movie, and then it comes back near the end so that they can do the fight. So stuff like that really annoyed me. The end credit scene that they teased, everyone was flipping out about it. It's all right. I mean, I'm just glad it didn't interfere with the movie itself in case it flopped, which, by the way, it didn't. My goodness. $80 million opening weekend. That is insane. But, and also the tease at the very, very end for, I'm not going to say, it was fantastic, and I'm really excited for that movie. So with all that said, those are my thoughts on Venom. Thank you all for watching. I really hope you all enjoyed. And if you want to hit the subscribe button, you can to get more content. And I'll see you later. Bye.